So based on Game 1 of this season, where we destroyed the Clippers and beat them by like 100 points, we're basically the 72-win Chicago Bulls. I mean, everything went well. I tried my fair share of pick and pops with Serge Ibaka. He was automatic from mid-range. Bogdan Bogdanovic, that's his name. I might forget his name more than once this season because there's so many syllables in it. He was great because he was able to be an off-ball player for us, but he could also play in the pick and roll as well, and it showed a lot of dynamic stuff to our offense. And of course, if at any time it starts to not go right, just throw it to Boogie and he'll do his thing. So we were great. That being said, I can still make a few adjustments. I have a better idea of how I want the rotation to be now. I want Bogdan to come out with about halfway through the first quarter, bring in Andre Robertson to play with the starters, and then about late first quarter, I want to put Bogdan back in, and I want to have our wings be Bogdan as well as Robertson. And I also want to take out Boogie about maybe 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter to give him a little bit more rest. And I want to roll with the front court of Serge Ibaka and Willie Cauley-Stein. So Willie Cauley-Stein, we're really using his defense and his athleticism off the bench. Besides that, remember how Steph Curry went to the Mavericks? 2K doesn't know what the hell it's talking about when it comes to free agency. I put Steph Curry back on the Warriors, and that is exactly who we have going today. Now, if you remember in the playoffs, we gave them a pretty decent game up until the half, where we were able to go neck and neck with them, stay in it, but then in the second half, the ball just started rolling, and it rolled, and it rolled, and it rolled, and we had no chance. So let's see if it's a different thing today, and it better be, because based on our last 2 losses against Oklahoma City, too many turnovers, that was the big one against them. There was also just a couple of moments where it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And then against Houston, we couldn't stop James Harden. And I think that was an example of me saying, I got to get Robertson in the game. Like Bogdan, you can give us a lot offensively, but if James Harden's going off, Robertson's got to be in there to try to stop what he's doing. So we're 3-3 at the moment, so we better friggin' beat the Warriors, but that is a lot to ask for. Let's see if we can do it. And you're going to see right when the game starts, of course, that's when everybody's still hyped up and they just heard the big speech from the coach or from DeMarcus Cousins, which would have been him just yelling at everybody. So hopefully we come out ready to go, or you know what, we can just give up a whole bunch of offensive rebounds to Pachulia, and then Klay Thompson can hit a wide open 3. Well, this is just going fantastic. Boogie, I need you to get this under control already, and you're going to see, I go at these guys a lot with DeMarcus because one of the criticisms of the Warriors in real life could be just you can attack them inside. Like Draymond's a fantastic defensive player, but at a certain point, you're just going to be too big for him to deal with, and DeMarcus Cousins may be that guy. And also, in case you forgot, Allen Crabbe is still a super shooter for us. Now, as for right here, as I said before, you got to stay disciplined against these guys. You can't turn the ball over, and sometimes I get a little too excited in a pick and roll when I think a passing lane is there when it's really not, and they definitely make me pay for it with this Kevin Durant three-pointer. But anyway, as I was saying about Crabbe, with all the acquisitions of Robertson and Ibaka and then Bogdan coming over, I don't want you to forget about Allen Crabbe. You see Robertson in the game there, and I switched off of him at I think the very worst moment, so he was kind of frozen against Klay Thompson in the pick and roll, which is never good. But we do use him a little bit on offense right here, running a pick and roll with Serge. They go for the switch, and Serge really didn't do the layup animation that I wanted there because he took him a very long time to get that up, and Pachulia almost blocked him. But luckily he got to the free throw line. Look at how much space I'm giving Sean Livingston here. I mean, if he can't shoot from out there, and oof, look at that defense by Ibaka. I like that lineup. Having Robertson and Ibaka in the game gives us a lot of good defensive players. And I think they're going to throw the double team at Boogie as Rondo wants to leave Collison wide open. So that drops through. So Golden State, they got out to an early lead on us, but we've done a pretty decent job of staying in it this early on. Also, I want to show you this. The Willie Cauley-Stein alley-oops are real as hell, and you're going to see more than a few of those in this one. So even though that alley-oop just gave us the lead, now we're down 2 points again, because that makes sense, right? Don't talk about it, it's fine. Now in the second quarter, I'm trying to do another alley-oop with Willie Cauley-Stein with a pick and roll. They do a pretty damn good job, and that's one thing with the Warriors is their pick and roll defense is so good, but look at that. Shabazz Napier got open, knocked down a mid-range. That's actually really good. That's a very good sign for him. However, this is not the best sign, as I just decide to foul Steph Curry at the three-point line. You know he's going to make all three. That's like, it's automatic. Death, taxes, and Steph Curry making all of his free throws is the guarantees of life. The hell am I doing on this play? That was a voice crack, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, this play, absolutely nothing happens, because that's kind of the deal sometimes when you're facing the Warriors' defense. They're very good. They have a lot of guys who can defend multiple positions, and sometimes it can just be really bad. And also, speaking of pick and rolls, I don't know when I was speaking of whatever. Clay hits a three, and that's kind of like another thing you got to deal with them. Whenever a screen comes up, you got to be ready with both guys. But Robertson with a really tough layup, that's a good sign. Being able to get some offense from him. He did hit a three-pointer against the Clippers for us. And then once again, because this is a thing, the Willie Cauley-Stein alley-oops. They're very damn beautiful. Tie game with about 50 seconds left, and they have their entire second unit in the game when we have the majority of our starters in. So as Allen Crabbe gets open, because I don't know who the hell was defending him, we got a lead. And it seems like Steve Kerr was really messing up with his subs in this one. I mean, remember when he put Varejao in Game 7 of the Finals? This isn't of that magnitude, but like still, we just had a better team in the game the last like 2 minutes, so of course we're going to take a lead. 6 points is pretty damn good. Now the third quarter is going to be an homage to some of my older videos where I barely ever showed the third. The score doesn't really change, and I wanted to show you this one play because I thought it was cool. Serge Ibaka gets switched on to Steph Curry, and he just kind of goes through him and scores, which shows the versatility that Ibaka gives us offensively. It's a 7-point lead. Let's go to the fourth quarter where it really counts. Shabazz still in the game. I'm putting a lot of trust in him being in the game this late. And Livingston managed to get open. I think Bogdan was the one who messed up the assignment on that one. You will see that he ends up not being in the game towards the end because I'm like, you can give us a lot offensively, but you're kind of messing up on defense here. But what the hell was that? You kind of just got like the Robertson and Bogdanovic situation in a nutshell. Bogdanovic couldn't play the defense, and Robertson just missed a wide open dunk. So that's cool. It's also cool that we now have a deficit, but you will also see that Boogie enters the game once again here to play next to Willie Cauley-Stein for a few minutes, and you're going to see that I just don't really respect their ability to defend Boogie. Like I said, Draymond, he's great, but you know, he's not the biggest, tallest guy in the world, and eventually too much is too much for him. Robertson messed up defensively there, so I don't know, our wing situation was not the best tonight in terms of defense, at least from Robertson, who I expected to be good there. However, look at this one. Boogie with the miss, gets it right back. I mean, Draymond doesn't have a chance against DeMarcus right now. They're going to have to get Pachulia on him, but then I can beat him with DeMarcus's speed. Well, I got to say, Robertson did a good job defensively there on Clay, so it's not all bad. Do a good job recovering on a Steph Curry three-pointer. Whenever those go up, man, they're terrifying because the arc is super high and you expect it to just drop right in. So when it doesn't go in, it's a pretty good thing. We got the switch. I have to get it to Boogie right now. You got to bring a double team in that situation. Huge shot by Darren Collison. The biggest shot of the season right now for us. And Robertson, he didn't do the best job of covering Durant on that one. Luckily, he missed. Let's slow it down, okay? We got the clock on our side. We got the score on our side. Let's slow it down, get it to Boogie, and let's see if Allen Crabbe can't get an open three-pointer. Well, he's got a damn good shot at it. Doesn't drop in, but holy hell, DeMarcus Cousins. He doesn't want to lose to the Warriors. I should not have thrown it to him with Durant that close, but luckily they didn't kill me for it. And so I actually missed one of them here, but we do get this one. 3 points. But 3 points against Golden State is nothing. These guys could drop a three-pointer in at any moment, so that's what I'm looking to defend. And wait, what the hell? A two-pointer? Am I facing the Warriors? How the hell did Durant just steal the ball from me? Well, we got the rebound anyway. That was like some 2K online BS where you get a rebound and the person steals the ball from you. One of the many reasons why I don't play 2K online. But we got a 5-point lead now, and after they take this shot, we beat them, boys. We hung around with them, and they didn't blow us out late. We actually managed to stay the course. We had to make a few adjustments. Willie Cauley-Stein had to play a lot of minutes. I had to make a switch at shooting guard late in the fourth quarter. But we got him. Huge win over Golden State. And of course, They had no chance of defending DeMarcus Cousins. He was doing whatever he wanted against them and Draymond Green.